I just got back from Shaw, handed in my modem, and now supposedly I have really fast internet. Well, we'll see. On the way down, there were people downtown that were really upset over religion, and there's also been people out in Surrey. I think it was Surrey, it was Vancouver, where Muslims have been attacked for their faith. Everyone's fighting over religion. That's the way it's been for years. Well, maybe it's time that we stop that. Maybe it's time we moved on and started caring for one another. Who says that your religion's right, my religion's right? We all have the right to believe what we believe. That's what both the American Constitution and what the Canadian Constitution believes. And because some Muslims were terrorists, then we have problems with them, not with the whole friggin' religion. Not every Muslim is a terrorist. Just the same as not... Oops, hold it. Everyone just has to be right. That, maybe their judgment is the right one, and, well, I'm sick of it. I don't care what you believe, even if it is against what I believe. But that doesn't mean I have to hurt you. Maybe we need to all take time and live in other religions. We never learn until you walked in someone's shoes. There are so many Christian denominations. Well, who says what is right? Christian is Christian. And true Muslim is true Muslim. And a lot of times they all have the golden rule. So, people continue to fight over something that is so small. The only one that needs to know what religion you believe is yourself. You don't need to tell anyone. You don't need to fight battles. So, I think we really need to grow up with religion. You can go and believe what you believe and, attend the church you believe in, follow the practices you believe in. But that doesn't mean everyone else has to do the exact same religion. You can say, oh, well, I live in BC now. That's the way it should be, always be. Well, that's wonderful. But, people believe different things. And if we all believed the same thing, we'd all be living in one country, all going to the same schools. And, enough is enough. We gotta stop and work on building bridges, not tearing them down. Or maybe just for this cycle of presidential elections, maybe we shouldn't be building walls. So, that's all the best. And you really want to work with that with everyone. Building people up instead of tearing them down. So, everyone likes to segment. Oops. How many countries now are saying that their religious beliefs are that important? Well, that's great. But what happens to the people who don't believe that in there? They're going to continue getting crucified, so Well, not literally, but for their religious beliefs. So you know what? Enough is enough. People need to learn how to live together all in one. Now, for years, I think that we did well in BC, but now things are changing and everyone's fighting with everyone, and enough is enough. People are tired of it. And sorry, there's an awful lot of bumps in this road, so hold on. Stop acting like a whole bunch of fools. I'm lucky I grew up in a free society. But that doesn't mean there's mean people, there's threats on my way of life. Because it doesn't follow what someone else believes. So you really need to work on that. Having a wish that you wish to work on is great, but don't make it someone else's. Religion is freedom of thought. That's that you have a right to believe, but it also means that it's not the same as someone else. So stop acting like a bunch of fools and believe what you like to believe, but don't make it, if someone else says they don't believe exactly what you believe, or they have some other practices, don't make them an example. Get out there and live your life. And, we're all part of the human race. And that is that. Anyway, we'll talk to you later.